Recognize the gentleman from Indiana, Mr. Banks.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Harris Corporation, located in my district, has provided vital technical support for both the James Webb Space Telescope and the Wide Field Infrared Survey Telescope, which we are very proud of, coming from Fort Wayne, Indiana. My first question is for you, Dr. Zurbuchen. NASA has put a great deal of time and money into the development of the Webb telescope and has the potential to expand on the discoveries of the Hubble telescope. However, since it will be launched into an orbit that makes astronaut repair impossible, it's important that the complicated process of building and launching Webb is done the right way. Do you believe that Webb can be launched and deployed successfully and achieve its objectives?
You're talking about, so do I believe that Webb can be launched successfully? Yes, I do.
Okay.
So I believe that the work has been done from all aspects, looked at multiple times. Webb can be done successfully. I'm going to be really nervous during that time, as I always am. Every time I look at the launch now, I'm nervous. But yes,
okay,
I believe so.
Good answer. The missions that we're discussing today are very large in scale. This large scale makes these missions expensive and complicated. Is there any consideration, Doctor, at the agency to utilize the growing expertise in small spacecraft to accomplish some of the goals being discussed here today?
Absolutely. I mean, so there's a number of approaches that we're looking at, many of them actually on the outside of astrophysics, just because there's many more photons around. The light is much stronger when it comes from the Earth, for example, or from the sun. And so there's a number of approaches that we're looking actually as part of an initiative that I launched when I came to NASA to really look at these systems. And as we go forward and learn how to fly these spacecraft, perhaps they become more relevant for astrophysics on a timescale of 10, 20 years. We don't know. At this moment in time, most of the applications are elsewhere, but even in astrophysics, we're starting to look at them.
So you would agree then that we could reduce mission cost and duration by utilizing small spacecraft?
In some of the cases, the answer is yes. In some of the cases, like the one with the exoplanets, right? It's the bucket size, how big the telescope is really important, because that's the most important driver. So at this moment in time, with the technology we have today, anywhere, we don't know how to use small spacecraft for that, because it's basically, we don't know how to span up a mirror of that size. But, you know, I'm sure there's smart people either in your districts or elsewhere that will think about this and really try how to use small spacecraft flying, information or otherwise, to learn how to do this. I don't know what's going to happen there. Right now, we can't.
Good. So it's clear that the projects we're discussing today have the potential for very exciting discoveries. Does NASA have a plan to do outreach to middle and high school students in order to get more young people interested in NASA and space exploration?
Absolutely. We're committed to telling our story to all learners of all ages. And I'm personally very excited about middle school and high schoolers. Of course, I have children that age, but also just because I see how much knowledge like this can really impact their careers and their lives. So yes, we're committed. Our programs are doing that now, and we commit to doing it in the future together with our partners, many of which here at the table.
Thank you very much. I yield back.